DJ Bonics on Jardín Sounds. And ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome JRose to the dispensary. Yeah.
So it is.
What's up, man?
What's going on, buddy?
I'm just happy you're not a rapper right now. You know what I'm saying? Sheesh. Tired of these rappers. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of them.
I miss R&B. And I know people say that, but I come from the 90s, from like, Casey and JoJo, and I almost said the R, but you know what?
The vibes,
man.
Yeah. But we understand.
But you know what I'm saying? And so I cherish those days where I could sing you full Boys to Men songs right now.
Mm-hmm.
And here we have JRose, the return of R&B, baby. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to Vegas. So how was your night in Vegas last night? You've been to Vegas before?
Yeah, I've been to Vegas a couple times, but it ain't never been like this, though.
Oh, what's the difference between last time? Oh, wait, hold on. I got to press record on the videos.
Man, that was practice. That was practice.
I'm an audio guy, not a video.
That was practice. It's cool. We still gonna use that audio for sure.
That was perfect because I actually want to use that for.
Yeah.
Now we record it. Perfect.
That's gonna be fire for the visual too.
Yep. Now we back, baby.
Yeah.
All right, so JRose is in the building, and like I was saying, bringing R&B back.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel, baby. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome JRose to Jardín. And like I said, I'm thankful that you're not a rapper right now, because I'm just, so many rappers out there, man.
It's a lot. The game is saturated, man. I feel sorry for the rappers right now.
And I want to say this, like, we got to bring sexy back, too, I feel like.
Yes, like, all the ugly niggas is winning right now, too, bro.
That's true.
They winning, bro.
That's true.
Shout out to all the ugly niggas getting the baddies, bro. We appreciate y'all, but it's our turn again.
That's kind of true.
Yeah.
It's all right, though. I have a face for radio, they say, so,
You're not a bad-looking dude, though. You know what I mean? Pause, but you're not a bad-looking dude. You good.
That? You heard it. You heard it right here.
Yeah.
Well, hey, man, so you been to Vegas before?
Yeah. I've been there a couple times. Normally, I'm, like, more chill.
Yeah.
This time, I've been outside.
Turned up a little bit?
I haven't really slept very much, man.
Yeah. That's what you're supposed to do in Vegas. Tell me the difference between last times and this times.
Normally, like, I'd just be here with a couple friends, and we'd just be, like, house party, something, something light, something chill.
Right.
And we pop right back out. Never in Vegas longer than like 2 days.
Now you're grown.
Yeah,
it's grown
time. Yeah, I've been initiated. I'm a part of Vegas family now, I think.
I love that.
Reg and, every single DJ we met, honestly, my boy D Money, he done showed us love.
Shout out to D Money, that's right.
Yeah, everybody done showed us love. And now, bro, we back at Jardín for the second time. So at this point, I feel like I'm part of the Jardín family too.
Of course you are, man. Of course. Let's talk about St. Louis having a moment right now.
Yeah.
And, with Ski Yee and Big Boss
Red.
Vet. And y'all all kind of came up around the same producer, right?
Yeah. Big shouts out to Ashley Booker. I got my first deal in 2019 with Ashley Booker, but crazy enough, man, I've been seeing, even before then, like, I used to see Boss Vet in the clubs. We do lots of shows together. Sexy Red, same thing. St. Louis is a small city, so when you grinding and you really making a name for yourself in the city, it's kind of easy to be known in the city, especially when you got that like it factor. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Big Boss Vet was here. She's dope. She really can rap. Do you think Sexy Red looks like Young Thug?
Boy, cut it the fuck out. I'm hollering.
All right, you don't have to answer that. St. Louis. It was a viral thing, all right? Someone said it first.
That was the craziest shit I ever heard.
Nah, St. Louis having a moment right now, which is amazing because St. Louis had a moment early 2000s. Mm-hmm. Do you remember that? Like, were you in diapers then, or do you remember that moment?
I was a young boy, but definitely St. Louis has been, an extremely influential part of the music game. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's crazy because I got the opportunity to really be like intertwined in all of the music scene. So from Huey, you know what I mean, to I got a song called Save the Babies with Murphy Lee.
Right.
You know what I mean? Some of my first shows, Keywan used to come to my shows all the time.
Jaquan had like one of the hardest beats ever too. Whoa.
Yeah, no, Jaquan's definitely
Hood Hop. Was it Hood Hop?
I'm going on the record right now saying that Jaquan, everybody in the club.
Yep.
That I need to remix that. That's gonna be so hard.
Say it.
You know what I mean?
That one still bangs in Vegas certainly. And Tipsy, like
hard.
That's a forever joint. You know?
Yeah,
what I mean?
nah, facts.
That's good. You heard it first here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I appreciate that. No, that's amazing, man. Cause like St. Louis, I came up in music, when I started DJing, I came up from Pittsburgh. So, when Wiz and Mac Miller and all that were coming out, it was like a moment for that city. And then Steelers and Penguins were winning the championship, so black and yellow. So just to be able to rep your city in St. Louis and do it, because not a lot of people come out of St. Louis. Shout out to T. Woodley, by the way. That's my man out there. And you one of the ones, man. So congratulations. You out here. You living in L.A. What's living in L.A. like versus St. Louis?
Well, what? Every single day you wake up in L.A. and it's like you can see the possibilities. You know what I mean? Right. Whereas in St. Louis, you couldn't really see them unless you was watching TV or you was on the internet. You know what I mean? You couldn't really. You felt limited. You know what I mean? Like you had like an invisible ceiling above your head. But here, man, it's like you wake up, you see young boys driving Bentleys and Range Rovers, and you know what I mean? Like every single day, I see mansions every day. You know what I mean?
And so
I work with stars every day. Like,
does that change your approach to music? Like, so you were starting music in St. Louis, so like now you have all these other experiences. So does the music change kind of vibe, or do you feel like it expanded it, or does it have you kind of more focused and thankful? Like, where you come from, how does LA been influenced on that?
I would say the music changed, but only in the sense of like making better quality music. Because now at this point, I don't feel like I'm like, competing with independent artists that's trying to do something. I feel like even in LA, even the independent artists be so dope. You know what I mean? That like you kind of gotta create at your highest level every single time. So, which that's what you should do anyway. You should strive to create the best of the best, like for yourself. You know what I mean? Just to put out. But, I think that for me, like my vocals, like ability in itself has shifted drastically. That also has a lot to do with the fact that like I do a lot of training. You know what I mean? My camp, they put me through like a pretty extensive artist development.
Right. So, which is, I feel like, very important right now. Sometimes when artists come through, they're not as polished or like, and people like us, we respect when artists put themselves through this, because I think that's important. Because, you'll catch some artists without, really great personalities. Because I think we're in a time where you got to fall in love with the person and what they do and how they move, because the cameras are always on.
Facts.
So I appreciate you and just the charisma. And sometimes you have artists who don't even know how to like look someone in the eye, and it's not their fault either. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool. It sounds like you got a good team behind you, and things are coming. Do it, right?
Facts.
Do it with the Ice Cube sample, which is crazy. The song's dope, man. And I'll say this, and I don't know, some people don't like to be compared, but you got like a Chris Brown kind of esque thing going on, sound, right? Like
on the song,
just in general, like the sound a little bit.
I ain't do it on purpose, man.
No, right.
I hear that so often.
That's not a bad thing, though, man. That's like someone being like Mike Jack or whatever.
That's
you know what I mean?
exactly. You know, I mean, when you ask who like the greatest in the game are, you know what I mean? Chris Brown is definitely top 3, and he not number 3. Right. You know what I mean? So to be compared to bro, that's a major compliment. You know what I mean? So I can't complain about that.
Tell us about Do It and like how it came together, and just like being on a legendary sample like that.
Man, what was so crazy about Do It is like when I first played the beat, I knew where the sample came from, and it got me super excited about it. But my main goal was to just make some up-tempo music. I feel like every single thing that I really fall in love with, every song that I really fall in love with that I create is like crooning music. You know what I mean? Like the slow jams. I like that early 2000s, you know what I mean? Early 90s. I like that feel when it comes to the R&B. But you can get stuck in that. So like whenever I was creating Do It, it was kind of like one of those things where it's like I get a chance to just have fun on the record, you know what I mean? Not make it too serious. And like nowadays, I feel like all of the music that we turn up to is like very dark. You know what I mean? It doesn't.
I don't even want to go there.
But
we had the conversation. I mean, when I went to Rolling Loud, I was saying there were certain artists where I had to turn my back to the screen because I felt like there was like demonic shit happening. And I'm just gonna say this: you have a choice to put that shit in your music.
That's a fact.
So if you're gonna say you're satanic, then you had the choice to say that.
That's a fact.
And that's just weird. But we won't necessarily go down that line. I'm just saying, like, everything
you listening to, everything that you like, you surround yourself with, man, like it becomes you. It becomes your person, you know, because it's all energy, you know, and we emit energy and then we receive energy at the same time. And it's like nowadays you can see the outcomes of like, especially like in people in our community, you know, all we listen to is like, you know, I saw an interview and he's like, man, like, or not an interview, it was just like a Instagram. He's like, man, we listening to psychopath music,
right.
murder
I saw that in the club.
Yeah,
right, man,
and when you think about it, it's a fact. You know what I mean? Like that most recent movie that came out, like Who Cloned Tyrone, when they showed when they was in the basement and you know, they was 1 minute they was playing fighting music and they was banging, and then the next song was I Need a Hug and they was hugging. You know what I mean? Like that's real shit. So,
yeah, there was a viral video recently of the bottle wars in Houston. You saw that, and it's God, like, you know, okay, I respect the novelty of like, all right, y'all bottle rich and shit.
It's culture.
It's a culture, but also at the same time, I feel like I saw a video of someone being like, "We're laughing at you, not with you," and I feel that too because, you know, your timeline's also filled with people struggling.
Facts.
And then you have these young people of color, like, kind of just pouring out bottles. Wasting money and
throwing away money, bro. Like,
it's wild. And you know, there's people in our communities that need this help. So, you know, I hope one day, people will recognize that, man, just, you know, we can still have fun. You know, we still have fun in the club, but man, that's I don't know if that's a good look. That's not a good look.
You know, part of me feel like it's a trash look. You know, I'm gonna keep it real. Part of me is like, when I see that, it's like, for me, more so, it's just like you allowed your ego to consume you in a way that you had no choice but to do that. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't have control over yourself when you did that. You was persuaded by somebody on the other room to do something that naturally you probably wouldn't have even wanted to do. You know what I mean?
Like peer pressure and just like trying to, the camera's on.
And to be honest, man, money is energy just like everything else. Like, yeah, like you're going to have moments where you struggle. But I personally feel like whenever you're struggling, like you're supposed to learn something in that moment. There's something that you're supposed to learn in that moment. I think that the main thing people should take from all of this is money is a frequency. Like, it's a mindset. It's not. It don't make or break you. You know what I mean?
But
like,
it's an exchange, and it's still an energy exchange. So
it is.
You know, you should receive and give. Like, you know, that's why they call it currency. Current. Yeah. It's like water and it flows.
Like the tide, it comes in and it goes out. Right. But at the same time, like people, like when I see people struggling, because I struggled. I know it is like the struggle, and all it took was a shift of the mindset. You know what I mean? And once my mindset shifted, my energy shifted, my money shifted. So even when I don't have a whole bunch of paper, like, I'm still good. I'm taken care of. You know what I mean? And I think that, like, when our people get out of that mindset of, like, scarcity and lack, that's what's really gonna make the difference. Because people waste money every day. You know what I mean? We waste money on in our everyday life.
Money,
you know?
Definitely.
Yeah, so it's like even if we not pouring out bottles of champagne, we still doing the same thing in our own ways. It just don't look like that.
It's funny. I wanted to. So my birthday's tomorrow. And I have this idea where sometimes I do, like, a few years ago, I started like a hoodie drive to help. And the idea was to help recycle because, like, yo, how many times you go to a show, you get a shirt, you know, it's like, I got so many fucking free ass shirts, you know what I'm saying? So for my birthday tomorrow, I was thinking about making this video that's like, all right, I'm going to give myself, have you ever heard this? Have you ever heard someone give themselves discipline for their birthday? Mm-hmm. So I was thinking about being like, yo, for one whole year, I'm not going to buy no shoes or no clothes. And that to me has a lot of levels. Number one, I'll save a lot of money. Facts. But number two, just I have a lot of clothes, so I could probably go like good 3 months, not repeat, you know.
Facts.
And just really kind of deconstruct, like, yo, if someone's like, I was telling my sister about it, she was kind of uncomfortable, but because like, why don't you just do it till the end of the year? And I'm like, yo, it's 1 year of 43. Damn, I'm old. But you get what I'm saying, and just deconstructing this idea that we need this shit.
Exactly.
And so I'm really impressed with where you're at, and I love, you know, hearing this type of energy from people who are where the future of music is in your hands. So we really appreciate that.
I appreciate you, bro.
Let's jump into this real quick before we get out of here. You came to visit Jardín for the first time. Tell them about Jardín if they never, you know, been to Jardín before. Nah,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, as soon as you pull in, first of all, the appearance outside, like, it don't just look like a cannabis store. Like, this is like a super inviting place. You know what I mean?
Right.
The grass, the plants, just everything. And then like I was paying attention to like to all the accolades on the side of the building. Let people know like, yo, this is all of the things that we have accomplished, you know, which I really fuck with, you know what I mean? Because, bro, I'm from LA, you know what I mean? Cannabis shops we see in LA, like half of them look like trap houses, right. You know what I mean? Like, so like, yeah, you know what I mean? So like just the appearance off rip was just great, but also just the hospitality, man, is just everything, man. Like, honestly, I don't really even smoke for real. Like, I you know, I might mess with some CBD to keep me chill, you know what I mean, or something like that, or if we coolin', I might eat it.
But it's culture, man. It's
exactly.
Culture.
You know,
culture,
I used to smoke all the time. I ain't gonna lie, but singing, and because I sing, like, I don't. But being here makes me want to. You know what I mean? It's a vibe. Yeah, I got it all the way tapped in. And bro, told me about some of the Alex, right? That's the owner.
Adam. Yep.
Adam. So we was talking. He told me about the future adventures that y'all got coming up too, man. So I'm excited to see what that looks like.
Hopefully, you know, we'll be growing right next to you. Congratulations to all your success. Congratulations to your team. Sounds like you got I see it. You have a great team behind you, which, you know, I'll speak from an OG standpoint, I guess. I got to own that now. It's very important to have good people around you.
That's a fact.
And to be with Wiz for 15 years and for me to be excited about it and being on stage with Wiz and for him to still have me. It's just a testament to good people behind you, and I could feel it and I could see it. So I'm really excited. What's the plans for the music rollout, album? What are we doing? We still just kind of like, I love the TikToks and the covers and everything. The Kehlani cover I caught. Yeah. So what's happening with music coming up?
Man, so right now really we just stacking the catalog and just honestly just perfecting what we have. We have a massive catalog, to be honest. So like just. I think there are some songs I'm gonna revisit, and I do have an idea for a project. You know what I mean? I've already created a title for it and everything, but that's to be continued. You know what I mean? Like that'll be coming very soon. But really, man, just polishing like the whole project as an artist, the whole team, just everything that we have, making it as pristine as possible, so that we can really leave a major impact. You know, because like you said, man, not a lot of people are putting in that time and energy into like really, you know, the preparation side. You know, the development side of it. So that's really what we focusing on. But we do, you already know, Do It is out. You know what I mean? I will give y'all a sneak peek. I do have a new single that we thinking about dropping right now.
Okay.
Called Sex in the Foreign. It's fire.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like you gonna really, I get to sing a little bit more in that one too. So
I like that. What's your dream collab for a song?
Bro, that's hard. I don't know, bro. There's so many artists that I love, bro. I couldn't even tell you, but
like, so let's talk about if there was a Do It remix and you had a choice of like someone dropping, you know, a 16 on it or whatever. We'll do like 4 bars now. Rappers do like 2 bars now, but who would be your favorite artist to get on that remix right now, man? Let's manifest it.
On a Do It remix, it would have to be a female rapper. I ain't gonna lie. I want a female rapper. Yeah.
Yo,
actually, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. I definitely think Big Boss Vet and Sexy Red. I would love to.
There it is, the remix. It just happened right there. Yo, man, you know we got to get the St. Louis remix. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. If I could get Big Boss Vet and Sexy Red on one track, that would just change the game for me.
Hey, Ashley, let them know. Ashley, let's go.
Ashley Booker. Hook it up.
Yo, thank you so much for stopping by. We appreciate you coming through Las Vegas. Let your family and friends know that anytime they're in Las Vegas, they come through Jardín. Thanks for stopping by Jardín Sounds, man. Do It, the single out now. My man JRose in the building. Thank you very much for blessing us, man. We appreciate you. My man.
Jardín, Las Vegas.